Not when my father delivered it personally. Oh. I pictured Loki sitting at the Abbess's dining table, sipping tea from one of their lovely gold cups. I imagined Jid's Santa Claus face getting redder and redder, Bibi doing her best to keep her regal poise, while angry steam spewed from the edges of her hijab. Loki told them everything, Sam said. How he met my mom, how I became a Valkyrie, everything. He told them they had no right to arrange a marriage for me because he was my dad, and he had already arranged one. Jack quivered in my hand. On the bright side, he said, that's a very nice invitation. Jack, I said. Right, inanimate. Please tell me your grandparents were not okay with that, I said, and don't expect you to marry a giant. They don't know what to think. Sam took back the invitation. She stared at it as if hoping it would burst into flames. They'd had their suspicions about my mother's relationship. Like I told you, my family has been interacting with the Norse gods for generations. The gods have this attraction to my clan. Welcome to the club, I muttered. But Jid and Bibi had no idea the extent of it until Loki showed up and sent them reeling. What hurt them most was that I'd kept my life as a Valkyrie secret from them. Another tear traced the base of her nose. And Amir. The video we saw on Valkyrie Vision, I guessed. He and his father came over this morning, and you tried to explain. She nodded, picking at the corner of the invitation. Mr. Fowden doesn't understand what's going on. Just that there's a disagreement of some kind. But Amir, we talked again this afternoon, and I told him the truth. All of it. And I promised that I would never agree to this crazy marriage with Thrym. But I don't know if Amir can even hear me at this point. He must think I'm out of my mind. We'll figure it out, I promised. There's no way you're going to be forced to marry a giant. You don't know what Loki like I do, Magnus. He can burn down my whole life. He already started. His ways of... She faltered. The point is, he's decided that he is the only one who can negotiate for Thor's hammer. I can't imagine what he wants out of the deal, but it can't be good. The only way to stop him is to find the hammer first. Then we'll do that, I said. We know this guy Thrym, is it? Let's go get it, or even better, just tell Thor and make him do it. Across my knees, Jack thrummed and glowed. It won't be that easy, senor. Even if you could find Thrym's fortress, he wouldn't be stupid enough to keep Thor's hammer there. He's an earth giant. He could have buried it literally anywhere under the earth. The right sparrow, Sam said. In Provincetown? I said. You still think that's our best bet? Even with this goat killer stalking us, telling us it's a trap? Sam stared right through me. She seemed to be watching the horizon, imagining a mushroom cloud rising from the nuke that Loki had dropped on her future. I have to try, Magnus. The White's tomb. First thing in the morning. I hated this idea. Unfortunately, I didn't have a better one. Fine. You contacted Hertz and Blitz? They're meeting us on Cape Cod. She rose and crumbled the wedding invitation. Before I could object that we might need it, she tossed it into the ravens and wolves. Meet you after breakfast, and bring a coat. It'll be chilly in the morning to fly. End of chapter 12.